Alright. From Compliance Section 508, I am going to Resident Evil a warn and invite. This Compliance Section 508 is my registrator and registration of the Marja Rail. International is outer space. You need a CO2 from home base. Outer space will be a HO2 and a H2O. There's no oxygen levels from a lotus tree. Or carbon dioxide with the water level of H2O and the oxygen levels that you need of O2X. Or the X2O. The outer space is infinity of the digital impact. International Paris, France is outer space from home base. Home base is one universe with a 52 state pickup. The 52 pickup was the states that passed away years ago. If you look at the college works and essay and theories, the verbal hypothesis of the apostles in an earlier time, especially after 1996, that's outer space. Chinatown was not international. They are not born amongst the Marja Rail. When you register the Marja Rail, you are not invited to get your American membership. There is no civil rights to illegal aliens. One universe has one God. That means everything passed away 62 billion years ago. When you're born and register amongst the Marja Rail, you have to get an American citizenship. There's no civil rights to you. It has to be an invite. You have to earn your American membership as an American. This one is just America. It's good. If you want to sit throughout time and space and outer space, there's no oxygen levels. There's no clean water. There's no people. Except for the birth planet that you are and of from and thereafter, which is also known as the levels of multiverse. If it has a solitude with a slogan of a logo America, then they've come a long ways just like you have. Now when you're born in the unknown lost cities, it's a clean slate of invite. That means you have rights to invite, such as others. You're not born amongst the Montreal Madras. You are not invited by the internationals of the Montreal. It's an invite to the Constitution. When you sin, on God's green earth, to yourself, to others, What did you learn from there to cause active harm? Now, when you're born in the birth planetarium of lost cities, it's known and it's accurate as a culture to differentiate the numbers, not in population of pod, not the pod population. It's in numbers of how many people are homeless and need emergency equipment such as first aid, food, and water. Especially food and water when they're walking out of the circumstances of the wetlands or the drylands, aka also known as the ghouls. If it's festive, it's a fossil. The other ones only reveal their supernaturals around in belief of Halloween. That would be the month of October. Christmas is December. Those are fossils. God's green earth. Those are the festivals. New Year's. A revolution was New Year's and still is. If these are not traditions, it should be kept utmost when it's appropriate, just as it is when you are here at home base. Everything is a fossil. Due to circumstances, supernaturals are not obligated to reveal. Due to the circumstance that if and when the action of sinners decide and debate when they should cause the act of harm of no humanity whatsoever, without disregard, it shall be treated and taken as action of international. Brahm, no shield and no armor, of a milestone known as medieval Jewish. His theory of British and London was not international. That is known as your history class. International is a different law. I'm above the police law. I'm above the sheriff law. And when you break the Constitution, the Constitution won't protect you. It's a sin. Just like everything else is a fossil. It's dead. But one universe has one God, and that's one home base. You only have one home. And that's where the heart was. If you can find your heart, make sure you have more than 3. Now, from Marjorie restoration I have done, due to circumstances, everything else is treated as international indecisive choice, multiple choice. Because the violence is real and the police government proclaim that they carry their own law from Section 508. Mine was Marjorie from Compliance Section 508, Compliance 508. This is not a debate. That means the Constitution will not protect you. And neither will the accuracy of international. That's outer space. Now, you need an oxygen level mass. Get out of space. Guess what's in this home base universe? And across it, a CO2. And no one knows where the H2O went.